All right, so now we're gonna start the creamy lime dressing for our Tex-Mex salad. Super simple to make, and once you taste it, you're gonna think, oh, this is a great dip for like vegetables and all kinds of things. So we're gonna get started in our blender with some cilantro. It's all over Mexican food, and let me tell you, I sometimes use it like lettuce on a taco. Just pile it right on. Really flavorful. All right, so we've got the cilantro, and I'm gonna put 1 clove of garlic in. Add a little bit of flavor. I try to put garlic in everything, I know. I really, really love the flavors of Tex-Mex food. My first job in San Antonio, Texas was like at a burger joint, but right after that, I worked at a Mexican food place. Let me tell you, I was taking food home almost every night. All right, so we've got our garlic in there, then I'm gonna get my lime. I'm gonna zest the lime. Now, when I go to zest the lime, it's all because I just love the oils that are in the skin. Anytime I put lime juice or lemon juice in something, zest is gonna go right behind it. All right, so we're gonna do the zest of a lime right here. You don't have to do the whole thing. Just get some of those essential oils. It really smells great. Love it. All right, that's pretty good. I'm gonna cut this in half and get some juice out of it. Well, you have some lime left over and some beer left over from the batter. You know what to do, you know what to do. Usually when I go out to a bar and I order a beer, I always say, yes, 2 limes, please, because the lime slices are never enough. It really adds a little kick to your beer. Give it a try. I have a friend that does grenadine in beer. Makes it pink. She loves it. All right, lime is in. Now, next, what I want to add to our creamy lime zest or our lime dressing is a little bit of sour cream. My little cup measure here. Yeah, this is gonna make it nice and creamy. Let me tell you, this all just came out of me figuring out how to use up some cilantro before it went bad in my fridge. And I was getting ready to have some Mexican, so I was like, yeah, you know, it's not good enough and crunchy enough to go on the taco like lettuce. I'm gonna have to blend it away into something. All right, to the sour cream, I'm gonna add some honey. Ooh, look at that, about a tablespoon. You might say to yourself, why honey? You know, I tasted it and it needed something, and I didn't want to put sugar in. And a little bit of our red wine vinegar. All right, so everything is in. We're just gonna blend it really quick. And now we wanna add a little bit of olive oil and thicken it up a little bit. This is gonna be so good. We're gonna mix this with the lettuce, but there's gonna be some left over. It's great, like I said, for dipping your vegetables. So let me give this a taste. Ooh, it looks good too. It's a nice, like, pretty green color. I love dishes with color. You eat with your eyes first. That's what they say, right? Could use a little bit of salt and some pepper. So I'll add that in right now. Trust my eyeball. A little bit of pepper. And this is, I think, pretty much good. Ready to go. All right, I'm gonna let that sit and get all beautiful with the flavors, and I think it's about time to get the cornbread out, and it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These are gonna make great croutons. Cut them up into little cubes, sprinkle them over the top. Yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, so we've got our black beans, our salsa, and our sazon. Sazon is great. A little tiny packet adds so much flavor. It's got annatto, which makes everything red. It's like the Italian, or not the Italian, but the Mexican seasoning salt, kind of like Italian seasoning for Mexican food. All right, so I'm going to get my black beans into my strainer here. I'm gonna rinse them off and check over my shoulder for our fish frying up in our cerveza batter. Yeah, I love me some cerveza. All right, get the black beans in. Probably because I grew up in Germany a little bit, huh? Fell in love with beer early. All right, so black beans into our strainer. Just gonna add some water to it, get the liquor off of it, and then to the black beans, that little packet of power the sazon. That's gonna add so much flavor. It's gonna taste great and just round out the entire salad. So, sazon in. I'm gonna stir that up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some store-bought salsa, but to that, I'm gonna add a couple of chopped aroma tomatoes just to kind of brighten it up and make it a little fresh. All right, so get that ready for our layers. Gotta kind of assemble the layers and then start layering. And this, to me, most important layer, our cornbread croutons. Remember, we just baked this 400 degrees, 20 minutes, store-bought, follow the directions. We're gonna cube these up and we're gonna throw them on top of our Tex-Mex salad. It's gonna be great. We're gonna put together our Tex-Mex salad right now. Now, this is great because when you show up to a party, if this is what you bring, you totally look like a superstar and you didn't do a lot of work. So the first layer to our Tex-Mex salad is gonna be our black beans, straight from the can. All I did was add the sazon, annatto, lots of great spices. So to that, we're gonna put some cheddar cheese. I love cheddar cheese, man. Shredded, so we didn't do a lot of work. Get it from your grocery store, just like that. And then the next layer is gonna be our salsa. Remember, we took this straight from the jar, added some fresh Roma tomatoes. Gonna put this right over the top. This is gonna be so good. And the layers are nice. It's a savory trifle, not a sweet one. All right, the next layer on top of that is gonna be our Monterey Jack cheese. If you've got pepper jack, get it poppin'. There's so many layers of heat over here, I just try to take it easy, but if you've got the pepper jack, make that happen. All right, now remember we did the creamy lime dressing earlier. That's gonna go right on top of our romaine lettuce, just a little bit and a little bit of sauce left over so I can add it to my salad if I want it a little bit wetter or dip some veggies in. This goes right on top. Now come on, tell me this doesn't look like a fiesta. The only thing we're looking for right now is the topper. And that's gonna be the greatest croutons you've ever had, some cornbread croutons. So right on top. And there you have the feeling of San Antonio. Are we on the Riverwalk? I love cornbread. Is it wrong to talk about my mouth full?